Have you ever wondered how to properly seal a roof flange for an electrical service? Well, you apprentices and apprentice electricians, pay attention because you'll make your boss happy. So we're just going to take the wire, gently pull down. The cord is pretty much melted together. So there we have our finished end with our... Okay, so as you can see, we have our 4-inch hole up through the shingled roof. This is a proper flange. So the flange is metal. You can see it's on an angle to sit down on the roof like this. So this setup is for shingles only. And what we're gonna do before we shove our mast up through, we're gonna get that to go up underneath the set of shingles. So I'm gonna get Luke to go ahead and put it up underneath the set of shingles, and then we're gonna trim it out. So as you can see, he's gonna be really careful to get that to fit where he wants it to be. And you can see it's pushing up on these shingles. So what we're gonna have to do is take our hook knife and do a hook around here to cut the shingle out so that this sits up properly the way it should. So we can get down through the hole to get the mast up through. Let's go ahead and cut that out, Luke. So it can be done with a hook knife or a utility knife or whatever we have that's sharp. This should be done on a good warm day. And the roof should be clean. So after you get your holes through, we usually have to clean the roof off. And then he's going to cut the shingle out. So as you can see, that helps it fit. So we've got the mast shoved through, and we're going to do a measurement here of 43 inches. That's what we go with for here in Canada for our code. It's between 900 millimeters and 1.1 meters for the point of attachment. So we always go with 43 inches, and that's where we usually like ending up. So we're going to take that mast back down and cut it. Okay, so we're going to take our roof flange kit. We've got our service, we're cutting it to length, and we're going to show you how we seal this. This is a product called Flex 9000. It's actually a roof sealant. So we're going to go around the entire outside. Breeze is nice today.
Yeah, it's perfect. Perfect weather.
Okay. So now that we have the bead around, we're going to stick this up underneath the shingles. We have that traced out, so this part here is going to lift up, and then we're going to put this flange facing as level as we possibly can. So Luke's going to keep that on an angle as long as he can, shove it right up underneath, get it nice and straight, and then lay it down nice and square. So now what we have to do is go up underneath this edge of shingles to make sure nothing backs up. Not that the water goes uphill, but we've seen it do stranger. So he's going to go around and put a bead up underneath there. The sun is so bright I can't even see the camera angle. There we go. And that's going to go right to the outer edge on both sides. Now it's an extra precaution, so we're going to shove this down and we're going to smear it out. Now, I think in this situation, this is actually a good situation. We're going to show where we put screws because this is sitting off the roof. So let's get two panhead screws and let's get a gun and put those in. Just because you can see that it's sitting up off the roof there. So we want that as tight to the roof as possible. Okay, so alternatively, if you don't want to put screws down through here, you can always set a brick here to let this set up, but we don't really have the time to set a brick here for a day. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a screw here. And then we're going to go ahead and put a screw there. Now, we're going to back the screws out. Back them right out. Take them right out. There and there. Now we're going to smear some Flex 9000 up underneath in the holes we just put through on the bottom side of that shingle. So right up underneath, he's going to lift up on it a bit, get it up underneath there, right where the hole is, just as a precaution. And then over here as well. Now we're going to screw it down. So we want to see that flex coming out through that, yeah, out through those holes, which is what we want to see, and not get flex on the roof. Okay, now we're going to put some flex over the top of the screws. Make sure that it's, yep, there you go, that's enough, and there. Yep, and then make sure that that's down good. And then he's going to take a bead and he's going to go all the way around the outside. Just a small bead. See how good your caulking skills are. Very small bead. And again, this is a nice warm day, so we want to make sure that it's good and sealed. Up in there, and then across the bottom. This just keeps out for any windstorms or anything like that, and it's about as neat as we can possibly get the flange. Yeah, nice bead. Across there. And then finally we're going to go across here and over there.
Across where, sorry?
Across here. Over to the, yep. And then over there as well. And then we're going to make sure that this is nice and sealed around here. A little bit more right there, my friend. There we go. Now, there is no way that that is leaking. Once that dries, this is all nice and down. That's down. We're good to go. And that is how you properly seal a roof flange, that it has an overhang, so nothing can back up underneath. There's no extra penetrations, and there's no way that that can leak. So we'll go ahead and put our mask down and then a rubber seal gasket. So we have our mask cut to length. We're going to shove it down through our nice flange that's already sealed to the roof, which is what we want to do to start. That's a tall mast. Back that way slightly. There, she's going to go down and sit on top of the meter. And then the next thing we're going to do is put that rubber flange on. So the reason we're putting the rubber flange on now is because we have a bunch of service equipment to put on the top, so you can't get it on after. So that rubber flange fits down over quite tight. And that goes all the way down to the service mast. And then that gets squeezed on there. So he's got to put a bunch of pressure down on that to get it to go down where he wants it to. Yep. And then make sure that that's on there good and tight. The whole way down, and that's wrapped around and covering the whole top. That makes a good seal. There we go. One done. That's how you seal a roof flange on a shingled roof. Now obviously this only applies for a shingled type roof. This doesn't apply for metal or any other type of roof, so this is strictly for shingles. So if you guys liked the video you saw today, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can pop over to the channel and see more videos if you like. Up here in the corner we'll put one about 200 amp services, or you can come on over to the website where everything is organized in a nice searchable fashion. That's it for today, guys. We'll see you next time.